Hello, welcome. My name's Mrup Patel. Today, I'd like to offer you an amazing one-off, first of its kind bootcamp and a workshop. It's so unique that I've never heard of this type of program anywhere in the world. Before that, let me explain to you who I am, for those of you who don't know me. So, I was born in Kenya, lived and worked across 4 continents around the world, and I've had various entrepreneur experiences around the world in major blue chip corporations. I've worked with some of the top leaders in the world, worked for, coached, or mentored with some of the hugest people in the industry, starting from the Scott McNeelys, the Larry Ellisons, the Eric Schmidt from Google, etc., etc., with mentors and coaches that I've met over the last 3 decades, like Tony Robbins, Raymond Aaron from the movie The Secret, my personal coach, which brings me on to me being a bestseller, where Raymond Aaron from The Secret has actually written the foreword of my book, The Fast Track Your Business to Success. And it's that whole book and the workbook that I'm going to do this bootcamp on. I have various other entrepreneurial interests in real estate investments. I was one of the first people to set up an investment fund as an independent in Romania over 10 years ago. I'm also a coach and a mentor with over 30 years of real experience. My passion is health and wellness, hence the reason why you'll see this program so unique. So, why have I put this together? The main reason is I see a lot of people set goals or don't set goals, but a vast majority fail. So here are some staggering statistics. Only 80% of people really actually write down and set goals in the world, of which 20%, the ones who do set goals, 30% of that 20% actually succeed. So 70% of those fail, which makes 6% of the overall population who set and achieve goals. Why do this minute level succeed? It's knowing that brilliant millionaires mindset or the actual high performance achievers mindset, why and how they do it. And having trained with so many people and having done it for over 3 decades, I can let you into all those secrets of this bootcamp. It all comes down to having specific habits and systems, how you adopt them. What do I mean by habits? Here's my abbreviation of how I call bad habits and good habits. So the good habits and the bad habits is all about how it creates your state of mind. Here's some examples of bad habits. H means homely comfort. So you're just comfortable in your own comfort zone and you don't want to break any rules. You're happy as life is and you just amble along. A's, anything's easy, So, if you want something easy, that's what you'll do. You will not go for the tough things in life. B is those bad habits of having that attitude with an insecure mind, which is the I. Insecure thinking and insecure mindset is what makes majority people fail in setting their goals. Because what it does is it gives you this attitude in the mind that, I'll do it tomorrow because it's so easy. I'm comfortable as I am. That's the way I am. This is my habit. I'm fine as it is. Because if I do this, what will he think, she think in case I succeed or in case I fail? So it's those sorts of bad habits. So those are the people who talk more, dream more, but they generally do less. I would rather be in this camp, in the good habits. So this is what you need to adopt. Take those homely comforts and make it into a system. Meaning, have a system on your goals and say, right, I'm going to wake up at 6 in the morning and this is what I'm going to do from 6 in the morning till 8 at night or 10 at night, whenever you decide to call it a day. All right? And when you have this regimental things, that's what I call your homely comforts turned into a system. Because you don't think about when you go to the kitchen and where everything is, or when you go to the bathroom where everything is, or your dressing room. You know where everything is, you can do it with your eyes closed. Why? Because it's a good habit. So having that attitude with A of anything is possible, you will be able to do it. So B is the brain wiring, coming back to the secure and insecure thinking. If your brain is wired to succeed, if your brain is wired to say, I will go out and do that, it will send that placebo effect. And Tony Robbins, Deepak Chopra, they all talk about this. Having met them, I know what it's like. You can even cure cancer, diabetes, stress, any form of problems you have, purely based on brain wiring and the signals and the power of the brain. We'll talk about that at the workshop too. I is having what I call, an interference free zone. So, if you're going to have social media or Facebook or emails or phones or whatever, have it in short compartment times and in a system. I have it 3 times a day, for example, morning, afternoon, evening, and I'll make sure there's no disruptions when I'm doing that. And various other things, times for meetings, times for work, time for creative work, time for doing various productive written work, time to write books, time to do various things. So it's all in compartments, and that's what I mean by interruption free and real focused. And timely, so the timely actions need to be done in that compartment. If you don't have it written down in that manner, it won't get done. It will just be a dream. And then create that into a structured system. So once it's in a structured system, that will work. So why do I call it a habit? Because when you do this 45 times, it is proven it then becomes a habit. If you wake up at 6 in the morning and you've never been used to waking up at 6 in the morning, try doing that 45 times every day. Soon it becomes a habit and you won't even think, oh God, I've got to wake up in the morning. That's what I mean by a habit. So do it over and over again. What is my workshop going to cover? So here are there's lots of things, okay? But here are the 8 key dominant themes of that workshop. I'm going to look at the mind and the body and how to have a state of personal feeling in health as well. And what I mean by that is I'm going to do a full detox and a mind-body cleanse with various meditation, yoga, stretching types of exercising and focusing your mind on a fruit juice and a veg juice detox for that whole period. And it will teach you how to switch your mind off from eating, chewing, proteins, calcium, minerals, and just focusing on you, yourself, your body, and repairing yourself. Because a successful mind and a successful, healthy body creates successful results. I'm a big believer of that. Because if you haven't got rid of that, you're nowhere. And hand in hand with that is your personal transformation. Because if you don't have time to get rid of all that baggage and all that racket and story in your mind, then you'll go 5 steps up and 4 steps down. It's like climbing a mountain with a rack of stones or a rucksack full of rocks on your back, and you need to get rid of those rocks. I show you tips and tricks of how to do that. Once you've done that, you're now in a position to define why what's unique about you. And I believe every one of you is capable, and every one of you has some unique proposition, and every one of you has their own personal strength. So I teach a system how to make you look what I call sexy, okay? And I know you are sexy. So I know I am. I know what my unique selling point is. I know what my strengths are. I know what my weaknesses. I know what my education is. And I know this whole system. That's why when I stand up and I say my tagline, I know exactly what it means, why it means that, and the whole pitch follows that. So I will teach you how to be sexy. Following that, I will go through what makes a great leader and also what makes a great entrepreneur, and why the success rate of both of those is very low. Less than 5% are actually what I call successful leaders and successful entrepreneurs. And that's why more than 95% of all businesses that start out fail in the first 2 years. So I will show you and how to minimize that right the way from your Be Sexy branding all the way through to your business planning. And that's what I'm going to show you on this workshop. So be ready for a real roller coaster ride from branding to full blueprint of your own personal business plan. And then once you've got that, how to have your own stress management and goal setting system with my own devised programs and workshops and exercises where you walk away with your personal plan. I've got a number of systems and processes that I will show you through that, and you will absolutely money back guaranteed come out much better off than where you are, and I guarantee you will multiply your progress, your success, your career, and your business in a record time. So I hope that helps you. Why do I call it system, you say all the time? Well, if you want to be a growth accelerator, and if you want to grow yourself very fast, what I mean by system is save yourself stress, time, energy, and money. That's what systems do. When you have a system in place, that's what it does. It helps you save yourself stress, time, energy, and money. And I will show you every element of this on the workshop. You heard me say sexy. What does that mean? So my sexy system, I will show you how to define your strengths, your experience, your knowledge, your skills, education, and how to turn your passion into what your sexy statement is, and how to make yourself look unique, and how to differentiate yourself in the market, how to get a competitive advantage, and how to not follow the sheep and be another one of a me too type of a person. And you will get that coming out. And I talk about leadership on this as well. And leadership, I have a thing called, the old dinosaur management style or leadership style is dead. That's why dinosaurs are out, elephants are in. So if you want to be an elephant type of a leader, I have a system for it which goes through what that elephant system means. And E is for emotional intelligence, L is lead but do not follow. E is the empathy, how you progress that into this team. P is if you don't have your passion, people will see right through it. Be honest, be humble, have the right attitude, nurture your team and get the maximum out of them, and trust your team if you want to create, innovate, and reinvent yourself. Because the more structure you put into it, the more diluted people feel their value add is, and increases your cost, increases everything, the stress level, the management reporting, and you don't get anywhere. That's why progress is very slow. That's why you see quite a lot of the companies die, like old dinosaurs. Some of the other systems you learn about is my ACE branding system. These are all my unique trademark systems. My Pearl system for business execution, how every business should operate and reinvent and re-innovate themselves so they keep ahead of competition and they become an absolute leader in their field of expertise. You heard about my smarter goal systems, but I also have something that goes with it, why goals fail and why people don't meet goals. So I will increase your chances by at least 50% on achieving your goals. I guarantee at least 50% on absolutely hitting your goals, because I have this MOT and a golfing par way of doing goal setting, because a lot of people don't know why and how to set their goals. You heard about my sexy way of creating your own unique selling point, plus other systems that I will show you on this workshop. So with that said, I hope you found this useful. Please register on www.murupatel.com/bootcamp, and you will get lots of other free additional books, videos. I do various training videos. I give out lots of newsletters, value-added articles. Your emails are absolutely confidential, and I'll give you that guarantee, because I don't want people pushing my emails around. And then all the discounted events that I will do in the past, so please register, and you will get tons more videos to come. Thank you. I hope you found that useful, and register now, because if you don't take action, you will keep dreaming and you will never hit your goal.